Up almost 13 points. Welcome once again, Marilyn, Joyce, motivational speaker and author. How to do destiny. Today we're going to talk about how to handle a full-time job and a part-time business, and that sounds like a real challenge, Marilyn.
Well, you know, we were just talking earlier about how the environment has changed since September 11th. And I'm talking to a lot of people who are saying because of the job instability that they're going to start their own businesses. That's their goals for the upcoming year. So I said you want to think about that thoroughly because, of course, you do need the extra income, especially if you're in a position where you can't cut your expenses. So you want to ask yourself, first of all, is what you're thinking about doing? Most people, if they want to do a business, they know what they want to do. You need to ask yourself, is it something that you can do part-time while you're working your full-time job? Because the object is to keep money coming in on a steady basis.
I would think, too, you have to do a little research before you do this.
You want to research your market. You want to make sure that you have a service, that people are interested in. We'll talk about a few of those if we have time.
Okay. And of course, obviously, you have to worry about how you can have your business survive if you only devote part-time to it, I think.
Right, and I've seen a lot of husbands get into a lot of trouble with their wives when they come home one day and announce, I've quit my job, I'm doing a business. Can you survive if you're only doing your business part-time and you've decided to quit your job, your full-time job? So that's the question I want people to ask. And what happens if you start a business? I was talking to a client, in fact, this last week, had started a business and it took off a lot quicker than what he expected. And he says, I've got more business than I can handle. I said, so why are you still working a job? So ask yourself that question, because sometimes it is better for your business it will survive easier if you go ahead and do that thing full time.
If you make this big step, what do you tell your present boss?
Well, it depends what type of agreement that you signed. Sometimes, and a lot of jobs are now requiring non-compete clauses, that you sign these clauses saying that you're not going to start anything within a certain time frame that's related to their business. Sometimes they have rules that say you can't work a second job. Having your business on the side, some business managers consider that a second job. So you've got to watch that. And then you want to make sure you have integrity if you start a business while you're working for someone else.
I would not think you would want to steal your clients from your present employer.
Right. And I've seen that done. People call in to do business with you, and while I'm the receptionist, I'm getting my client list together. That's not integrity. Don't do it.
Okay, what are some of your best choices for part-time businesses?
Well, daycare is number one on my list. You know, there's a lot of people working now, even if it's just part-time, and they need daycare. In-home computer service repair. Cleaning services is always on the top of the list. And tiny luxury.
What do you mean by that?
Well, since September 11th, there's a lot of people that are not traveling anymore. You can ask the tourist industry, they're suffering. So you want to package gift baskets and things that will bring the luxuries to the home. Saves people time and money. And it's big business right now.
Always good advice, Marilyn. Thank you for joining us today. Now, if you'd like to contact Marilyn, it's very easy. You can call her here at these telephone numbers, or you can reach her at her website at dodestiny.com. Marilyn, Joyce, good to see you. Have a nice holiday season. We'll see you next year. Good to see you, Marilyn. All righty. Well, our friend David Tolles, the collector, helps you get help restoring your artwork next. Welcome to Marilyn Joyce from dodestiny.com. Today, get paid for what you are worth. Basically, how to set an appropriate price for your services. Now, what's your inspiration for today's topic for success, Marilyn?
Well, you know, I do business with a lot of people, and I think we all do have to deal with vendors. And it's just the most frustrating thing in the world when you're dealing with people, especially people that have started a new home-based business, and they can't make up their mind how much they want to charge you. That is just absolutely frustrating.
And you have an experience from childhood that's really taught you something, I think.
Well, you know, I really feel that people need to teach their children price negotiation strategies from the time that they're children. My first job, as you were referring to, was as a babysitter. I started doing babysitting in the home when I was about 10 years old, and that's very common now. Some of the continuing education courses that they offer actually certify children for that. We've got children that are doing tutoring, that are doing lawn services. In the summer, they're still doing lemonade stands. At least they are in my neighborhood.
Yeah, I charge 35 cents an hour for mowing the lawn. I think it's probably higher now.
Oh, yeah, it certainly is. But you've got young people that are starting out working. If they don't learn those principles of price negotiation strategies as a child, then you find them setting up a home-based business as an adult, and they're telling their customers, well, I'm not sure, I'll think about it, or they start bartering, and they barter their way out of business. So you need to start that in childhood. I had to tell those parents how much to charge me, how much I was going to charge them for babysitting, and I had to compete with other babysitters.
Well, share some principles on how to get paid for what you're really money worth, let's say?
Okay, the first thing I always say is make a decision. Decide what you're going to charge. And the second thing is don't let your customers know that you don't know what to charge. What you do your homework. Your prices should be fair and they need to be reasonable. So I tell business owners, go out and do some research. Find out what other people are charging that operate in the same industry that you do. Get a general idea and then set a fair price, structure your price. And once again, like I said before, don't barter your way out of business. Don't keep telling everybody you do business with, I'll do this for you in exchange for you doing this for me. You maybe want to do that with some key networkers of yours, but don't do that with everybody or you'll just be bartering and you need to get paid.
Okay, is there one key ingredient perhaps that is the key factor that determines that if a person will really get paid what they think they deserve?
What you want your customers to do is tune into the radio station, WIIFM.
Okay, what's that stand for? Obviously, it's not a real station, but it's a good station.
It's what's in it for me. What are the benefits of me doing business with you? What is the difference between me doing business with you as opposed to Kinko's or another major company? If you're doing graphic designing, for example, what is the benefit of me? So what is in it for me? What is the benefit of me doing business with you? And that is the key ingredient that what's going to get you paid what you're worth. You also need to answer this question. Are you going to get paid what you feel that you're worth on a traditional job? Right. For most people, that answer is no. Your dreams are usually bigger than what you're going to get paid, so you need to really put a lot of work into your business.
And of course, obviously you have some empowerment concepts you want to get across here too.
Right. Today we're doing empowerment concepts instead of destiny steps. And those empowerment concepts are place value on yourself and set yourself up in a position of being valued. And that's what we're telling people about their home-based business. Also, invest in yourself. You need to be willing to pay the money, put out what you need to in time, money, or energy in order for your business to be sound. Because if you don't invest in yourself and you don't place a type of value on yourself, where you recognize that your money is worth spending on you, you're never going to structure your business in a way that's going to make you money.
Okay. What are we going to talk about next time?
We're going to talk about great customer service.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a great topic. I think it's February 20th. We'll see you once again.
Okay.
Marilyn Joyce from DoDestiny.com. If you'd like more information, you can call her telephone numbers or visit her website. It's a great website. And when we come back, Allison's going to prepare you for another cold afternoon and evening. Stay with us.